So to make the bread, you'll need a bowl, a spoon, yeast, salt and plain flour. So what you need to do is you need 3 cups of flour to start. So you need 1, 2, 3. Then you need 3 of these sachets of yeast. Okay, now we need 1 teaspoon of salt. Doesn't really matter what type of salt. We use pink Himalayan salt. Oops. Okay, so this is salt in. Oh, a bit extra will make it tasty. Okay, now you can give that a mix. Okay, now once you've mixed that all in, you will need some water. You need, it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold, 1 cup of water. So you pour your cup in, give that a mix. So I've been mixing it for a while now, and as you can see it's a bit dry. So you're going to add about a half, like slowly add a bit of water, even maybe just keep on adding it slowly, mixing it. We might not even need the whole half water, so we'll just mix that for a bit because as you can see it's just getting quite crumbly and dry. We'll add a bit more water, but you don't want to add too much water, so you just do half and then you might not even need it all. Okay, we'll add, starting to form as you can see, and we'll add a bit more. I've mixed all the water in now, and as you can see it's still a bit sticky, but it's what we want. We don't want it to be too wet or too dry, and we can now start kneading. Okay, now that we've got it out, we're going to start kneading, and it's quite sticky, so we're going to keep on adding flour as we go. Kneaded it all, and now it's really nice and smooth. Now the reason we needed it is to work the gluten to make the gluten really strong. So that's why the reason why we had to knead it. Yeah, so this is really nice. And now we're going to put it back in the bowl and let it rise for about an hour, and then we will put it in the oven. So we'll go put it in the bowl and we'll cover it up. Put it in the bowl and we'll cover this up and we'll put it somewhere, well, we'll put plastic over it, and then we'll put it somewhere just in room temperature for an hour to let it rise. Okay, so I have let the dough rise. It's all puffed up, and the first thing we need to do after you've let it, after it's risen, is you need to punch all the air out of it. As you can see, all the air is going down because there's lots of air in it, so you need to punch it all down. Okay, so after you've got all the air out, you get it into like a bowl shape and get it onto the bench, and you can use one of these just to get it off the edges easier, but you can easily just use your hands. Okay, so once you've got all the dough out, you need to add a bit of flour. Just add a tiny bit of flour to make it a bit less sticky. And then you can shape it into whatever shape you want. To whatever shape you want, and I'm doing, it could be like a normal loaf or a baguette, and I'm just doing a baguette. And it's really simple. So you just need to mix kind of all the dough until it gets a bit less sticky. Okay, so I've cut our dough in half. And now you want to shape it into the shape like I said before. And as I said before, I'm doing a baguette. So you want to kind of roll it into your baguette shape. Okay, so I've now, this is all ready to go. I'm going to put it in a lightly greased tin to bake it. Okay, so now both of them are ready. I'm going to cover it up. You can just cover it up with a tea towel just like this. And you want to put it in like a warmish room to let it rise again to double its size, and then it'll be ready to bake. Okay, so this is, our bread has risen now. So as you can see, it's very nice. It's very nice and puffy, and it should be a bit stiff, not that stiff, but not soft, because the air's still in there, like the other icing. Your oven should be on about 200 degrees, and we'll put it in for about 15 minutes. So, put this in, and you just can have one of these things to put it in. Oh, that way. There. Okay. And there we go for 15 minutes, and then we'll get it out after 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes, and I'll get my bread out of the oven. There we go. And you can just put it on a red rack like that so it doesn't burn through anything else. Now you want to knock on your bread. This is how you know if it's done. And it sounds hollow and it's really hard. And that's what you want it to be like. So, it is very hot. So it is done, and now it's time to eat.